We all have something deadly hiding within our bodies. And it's so deadly, in fact, that the survival rate is 0%. And these are not poisons, it's not bacteria, it's not viruses. It is our own proteins turning against us. These are prions, the zombie proteins of the cellular world. Let's discuss them today and see what makes them so deadly. What is different from prions versus other proteins is that they're misfolded. They are normal proteins that have gone rogue. So in the videos from the previous weeks, I've discussed how proteins are created and how they're folded. And if that goes wrong, it has deadly consequences. In our neurons, so our nerve cells, we have a protein called PRP. And that is where it all starts. In some circumstances, these proteins can misfold and create what we call prions. When they misfold, they lose their original shape and they also lose their purpose. And normally, it's not that bad if one protein misfolds. But why prions are so deadly is that they can cause other PRP proteins that are folded correctly to also misfold. So this is where the cascade begins. Once the PRP proteins start misfolding, they can go and infect the other proteins that are already in our neurons, turning it in a true zombie apocalypse. What also happens is that these misfolded proteins clump together, so they form plaques. And these plaques get bigger and bigger and then eventually start interfering with the cellular processes of our brain cells. And these plaques become so big that you can actually see it in the brains of people or animals that have died because of prion-related diseases. Now you're wondering, what are these prion-related diseases? So the most famous one, or infamous one, is called BSE, also known as mad cow disease. So if we look at this name, BSE, it stands for bovine spongiform encephalitis. So if we translate this to normal English, BSE means cows that have sponge-like brains. And this is the plaques caused by prions. So now there's the question, how do we get it? So luckily, these prion-related diseases are super rare. People with a genetic mutation are at risk, and even then, it doesn't happen a lot. Humans can get it by eating infected meat from cows that have BSE. So in the 1990s, there was an outbreak of BSE, so the mad cow disease, and about 200 people died because of eating meat infected with prions. Also, if you want to avoid getting prion-related diseases, it's best to avoid eating brains from people who have died of one. I assume you're not going to do this over Christmas, so enjoy the holidays, stay safe, and see you soon. Ciao!